Hello and welcome to The Big Fight, coming to you live from New Delhi, and this on a week when the Anna Hazare movement says it is going to be entering politics. And we're going to find out what exactly that means. How will that change the political environment? Is it going to be a game changer? Is it going to be very difficult for them to make an impact at all? Why did the movement change its direction in this area? And we have an absolutely fantastic panel for you. Starting off with Dr. Kiran Bedi. It's great to have you with us right here in the studio. We have discussed which way the movement is going to go a couple of times previously on The Big Fight. It's fantastic to have you here with us to describe and take us through the latest twist. Sudhindra Kulkarni, member of the National Executive of the BJP. It's great to have you with us as well. Jai Prakash Narayan, National Coordinator of the Lok Satta movement. Somebody who actually did take the plunge of going into politics with not the greatest of electoral success, but you were able to make an impact. You yourself, of course, became an MLA. We will ask you how that experience actually panned out for you. Dr. Radhika Chopra, sociologist at Delhi University. It's great to have you with us to tell us what this means for all of us. Professor Anand Kumar, Center for the Study of Social Systems at the JNU. We did see you there at Jantar Mantar, and you've been very closely associated with the movement. We'll get your sense of whether they're going to make an impact or not. Sanjay Kumar, Deputy Director of Lok Niti, has been studying electoral systems and sociology for quite some time. We'll get your sense as well. Madhu Trayan is going to join us in just a couple of minutes, as will Renuka Chaudhary, National Spokesperson of the Congress Party. But before I come to any of you, let me do some quick unscientific snap polling. And I'm going to say this is unscientific. This is a urban audience here. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question. Supposing the Anna Hazare party, whatever it is called, is up in contention, how many of you would vote for it? Aha. And I see some of you would not vote for it. Why wouldn't you vote for it?
I'm not really sure whether, we've got Anna Hazare being experienced with politics, and I'm not really sure if they'll be able to make an impact from the other side of the spectrum.
Okay, fine. Now, it's interesting. It's an urban audience. A lot of them are saying that they would vote. That's brought a smile to your face.
But that's been the trend. If you see some, when the channels opened up, when we put in this question on various channels, lakhs of people have reported. The trend is between 90% to 96% who's saying you've done the right thing.
Right. Now, can I just, I hate to be the person who potentially breaks the bubble out there. I have frequently had audiences here who would say, yes, we will definitely vote for this, and we will definitely do that. I hate to say to all of you, no, I'm not impugning anything to you, but a lot of them sometimes don't turn up to vote. And it's not quite that easy to win elections, and I'm sure that's something which you're prepared for.
We understand that. But Vikram, we've only done exactly what actually destiny has taken us towards. It was not by design. By design, this was a movement. By destiny, it's moved it, and our very respectable friends have actually making this destiny. Where this takes us for a systems change, a wholesale systems change, not to seek power, but to change the systems for the better.
Dr. Bedi, can I ask a slightly cruel question? Is it destiny which took you this way, or was it also that you found that the politics of agitation, the politics of, whatever was happening with agitation and whatever you were doing with the movement where the fasts were in a sense running out of steam to some extent,
no, I think
and
it
so
was
you
going,
had to change it?
Vikram, I think it was going totally on deaf ends. It was totally on deaf ears. So it has reached a place where it would have mattered nothing. If Arvind had lost his life, or Gopal or Manish or Anna had lost his life, it wouldn't have mattered. On the contrary, we would have faced violence in the country. I think we've averted that. Okay.
Jayaprakash, let me ask you that. You took this decision some time back. You said, I will get into electoral politics, and you did. What was the experience like for you?
It's incredibly tough. It's incredibly necessary in this country. It's going to be a long road, but it's a necessary road. Essentially, Vikram, the challenge is not about winning at this point of time, because nobody really thinks that in a very complex electoral system with enormous money power, with the first past the post system where one vote more means you win, one vote less means you lose, it's not easy for a new party to break into this. But unless you get the best and brightest into the political process, unless we look at politics with a lot of respect and understand that it's vital to be political participants as voters, as thinkers, as civil society, and as political partners. If you simply view politics as something dirty, ugly, with hateful eyes, that's not going to change the country.
Okay.
We have to transform
So
the country.
there's no choice but to get into politics at a certain point.
I'm not saying you should necessarily form a political party. I'm saying you should be engaged in the political process in a variety of ways.
So Rindra, that in a sense is what many of the critics were saying, that you can't have any group of people in a country, no matter how well-meaning they are, no matter how highly they are regarded, you can't have a group of people who say it has to be our way or the highway. You have to, at the end of the day, in a democracy, take the people, take all questions to the people, let them vote, and that's how you make a change. That's what a lot of the critics have been saying. So to that extent, do you think what they've done is the inevitable next step?
You know, first of all, I welcome the fact that there's one more party in the making. I wish them well, but I must say that I'm deeply disappointed with their decision on 2 counts.
One,
Firstly,
they're going to split the anti-Congress vote and potentially hurt the BJP.
No. You see,
I mean,
first of all,
is that one of the reasons or no?
you know, there was the last agitation that they undertook was completely unnecessary. You knew how the government was going to react to your. So what was the need for going on an indefinite fast, which was hardly indefinite? But there's a more serious reason why I'm disappointed. See, here was a movement that really responded to the hopes and expectations of lakhs of people in the country who are fed up with corruption in the political system, in government. And that is why we saw the greatest mass movement after Jayaprakash Narayan's in the 70s. You know, young people coming out.
But can I just ask you?
But you see, you know, the
But you're
point I'm
saying that the
making,
fast was not getting anywhere, then-
the point I'm making is that in politics there is a place, there is a space for non-political organizations. And by taking this decision, you have once again, sort of convinced people that the only way you can make change is by joining the institutionalized political system, which is not true.
So if I
we
can-
need organizations and movements like these to put pressure on the political system, be it the Congress or the BJP or any party.
Were
And
you,
by
were you
taking
not
this
secretly
decision,
hoping that they'd support
you
the
have-
BJP
you
from
have
outside
really
and not
dashed
split
the
the
hopes.
anti-Congress vote?
Beg your pardon?
Were you or were you not hoping that they would
No, no,
support the BJP from outside and not therefore split the
See,
anti-Congress vote?
I'm not looking at it from whether it benefits the BJP or the Congress. We have to today think of how we strengthen India's democracy.
Okay,
And
fine.
India's democracy can be strengthened only by political parties and non-political movements working
let
for
me
a
get-
common goal.
India's #1 news app. Just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.